Okay, we're starting with Nvidia, right? NVDA. These shares have really been on this roller coaster ride. Okay, so they fell more than 3% yesterday after initially climbing more than 5% after that. Their revenue forecast was stronger than expected. Before the open, shares are actually starting to battle back. They're now up nearly 1%. But those swings having an impact on the markets, too, which has been on their own roller coaster ride yesterday. Even before the bell, we've seen kind of a shift, too. Now shares are markets are higher. Nvidia said Wednesday sales are going to be about $65 billion in the January quarter, roughly $3 billion more than analysts predicted. But there was always that fear from investors that spending on its AI chips is not sustainable, talk of an AI bubble. So that's why it's kind of been all over the map. We also,
I mean, it's down 3%, but I mean, I don't know. The numbers are great.
Yeah.
What do I know? It's this whole stock market
too.
thing.
Walmart was down, even though their numbers were good.
Yep. All right. We'll see how it goes.
All right, Gap. These shares have been on a tear, up as much as 7%. They keep rising, stronger than expected sales. Right, their two biggest brands. You have Old Navy and Gap. Those were the strong ones for them. Old Navy, they had denim, activewear, kids, baby categories. They did really well. What's leading to the success? Here's what they say. Okay, so they say it's celebrity fueled marketing. They have GapStudio line that's being promoted by Gwyneth Paltrow and her daughter.
Is she now still offering?
A thing? Yes, she is.
She hasn't acted anything
company.
Yeah, that's true.
She does.
Yeah.
And it's kind of in that same space, too.
Okay.
So you also have non-apparel categories like hair, body mist, lotions available at Old Navy, flashy collaborations. And what's happening is that they're starting to lure in higher income consumers. And that's also helping them. The only brand that suffered from Gap was Athleta. They have a new CEO. They're hoping that brand is going to kind of move in a different direction and start to do a little bit better for the company. But they're offsetting their tariff impact because a lot of consumers are spending cautiously looking for discounts. But Gap has managed to sell all their products, most of them at full price. It raised the price of denim, but it didn't deter shoppers because people are still buying their jeans.
And you know what? They better thank Cat's Eye.
Who?
That girl group. There's like I think there's 6 girls that are part of that Better in Denim ad campaign from Gap.
Look at that.
I don't know their songs. I couldn't tell you one of their songs, but apparently that's what's helping Gap's bottom line.
Yeah, it's all the collaboration. It really, really, really helping. What's not doing well today is all the crypto-related stocks are tanking on the fall of Bitcoin. You have Strategy, Mara Holdings. They've been down as much as 2%. Riot Platforms has been down as much as 3%. And Bitcoin, on track for its worst monthly performance since 2022. It slid as much as 6% this morning, just above 80,000. Now it's starting to pick up just a bit. But data from Bloomberg showing Bitcoin has shed about a quarter of its value in November. That's the most for a single month since June of 2022. It's fell over 30% since that record in early October. But this is all of that said. I mean, it's despite the pro-crypto White House, right? Surging institutional adoption. There's actually a fear level, which I didn't even realize. It's a gauge of crypto investor sentiment. It's compiled by CoinGlass, and it measures things like volatility, momentum, demand. It hit its lowest level since 2022 meltdown. It's currently indicating, quote, extreme fear among traders. That can't be good. If you look at it, it stood at like 94 just after President Trump won the presidential election just after over a year ago. And now it's at extreme fear. So you start to see the difference in how this shift in Bitcoin is moving.
Yeah, I mean, down another 3.6% today is Bitcoin, $84,000 per token. Again, remember the high just, a month and a half, 2 months ago, maybe $125,000 for Bitcoin. So there you go.